afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome from the Broadfield Stadium, where it's me, Gary Smith, and my summariser, Tony Vesey, ready to bring you full match coverage of this SkyBet League Two fixture between the Red Devils of Crawley Town and the Railwaymen of Crewe Alexandra. The two sides are going to be appearing onto the pitch any moment now, so let me run you through the two sides in terms of team news for this afternoon. Crawley make just one change from the side that started away at Gillingham last weekend, and that is that Aisling Addison comes back into the starting 11 in place of Remy Oti. The side in full then for Crawley sees Corey Adai in goal. The back four, Kellan Gordon, Dion Conroy, Ludwig Francier and Nick Cerula. Midfield four, Tom Fellows, Jack Powell, Teddy Jenks and Aisling Addison. And Ben Gladwin, we think, will play just in front of that midfield four and just behind the lone striker of Dom Telford. The substitutes for Crawley are Ryan Schofield as the reserve keeper, Joel Lynch, Travis Johnson, Remy Ote, Jack Rolls and Mazid Ogumba. Two sides are out onto the field of play. They've broken away to their respective ends. Crawley are, of course, in the all-red kit, and Crewe Alexandra are in their change kit this afternoon. Who's out for them at the moment, and he, I guess, has been a relatively big miss, as Gordon has got himself a little bit of space inside the area on that far side, pulls it across, takes a deflection, finds the back of the net, and Crawley have the breakthrough. Gordon once again escaping down that far side, and he got inside the penalty area, and he rolled it back in, and it deflects itself into the back of the net, and Crawley Town have the lead with 19 minutes on the clock. They have been threatening. Gordon's got down that right-hand side, Tony, on a couple of occasions previously, and this time it pays dividends. It's Crawley Town 1, Crewe Alexandra 0.
Yeah, there's a lot of interplay down that right-hand side with Tom Fellows. Gordon's got into the gap for the third time, even in the first 20 minutes. And as the ball's coming back, just seen a little replay. Yeah, it's come off on the...
Shot that was tipped over as Finnegan plays it round the corner. Adji's got to the byline, clips it across the goal and into the top corner, and from absolutely nothing inside the first 5 minutes of the second half, Crewe have got themselves an equaliser. The opening day of the season, of course, and lost by 1-0 as the ball's played in. Francier's got himself in a bit of trouble. It's going to break inside the box. Over goes Ainley, and the referee points to the spot. And it's going to be a penalty kick here to Crewe Alexandra. Here he comes now, little hesitation, left-footed, sends Corey Adai the wrong way, and Crewe have turned things around, and in the 61st minute they suddenly lead here by 2 goals to 1. Over on that far side, I think O'Riordan, or maybe it's going to be the other player that went in to make the challenge. who's carded, and actually that's going to be a red card because that's the number 33 Robertson, and he's been sent off for a second bookable offence. To that far side for Cerula, into the box, taken by Gladwin, and the skipper salvages a point inside stoppage time for Crawley Town. They haven't done much in the way of attacking in the second half, but when the ball came in from the left hand side, one touch by Gladwin took him away from the defender, and left-footed, the skipper hammers it home, and Crawley have rescued a point in the most dramatic of circumstances. It is Crawley Town 2, Crewe Alexandra 2, inside stoppage time, Tony.
But what a first touch, Gary. The first touch made the goal. It was incredible on his right foot. Out of his feet, perfectly just bounced up on his left foot.
And the referee has blown the final whistle, and it is a share of the spoils for each side here. It wouldn't be what Crawley would have been looking for at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Tony, but given the way that the game panned out, they will be happy to come away with a point and just not have lost the game. Just a quick recap of the game is that an own goal by Luke Offord gave Crawley the lead after 19 minutes, and they led by 1-0 at the break, and they looked in a great position to go on and take all 3 points. But inside the opening 16 minutes of the second half, 2 goals by Daniel Aggie. The first from a tight angle, crashing it across Corriadai and into the top corner, and the second from the penalty spot after 61 minutes gave the visitors a 2-1 lead that they held until the 97th minute, when skipper Ben Gladwin got in on the end of a ball in from the left-hand side, touched it away from the defender and drove it home into the back of the net. Crawley get themselves a point.